Hello everyone, it's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. Part of our Easter preparations is to make sweet treats for the family. This time, my son and I have decided to make for the first time Easter bunny cakes. Of course, for him, it has to be chocolate flavor because he loves chocolates. I was then searching for chocolate cake recipe which could be soft inside but firm to hold the shape. I found one and modified it to suit my tastes. Now I am going to show you how we bake the cakes and put them together as our Easter masterpiece. First, we will go through the list of ingredients. We would need 3 pieces eggs, 120 ml cooking oil, 150 grams sugar, 130 grams flour, all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, 50 grams chopped dark chocolate, 1 cup of ground hazelnuts. This is actually optional. If you don't want to have it, you can just leave it. 50 grams of cocoa powder and 30 ml milk. Here is also a list of other things that we need. The first step is to prepare and bake the cake. Melt the 50-gram dark chocolate in a water bath and then let it cool down. Beat the eggs, adding the sugar gradually until creamy. Gradually add the 30 ml milk and 120 ml cooking oil alternately. Then add the 50 grams cocoa powder, add the rest of the dry ingredients into the mixture. The ground hazelnuts is actually optional. I added it to give more flavor and to add softness to the texture of the cake. And finally, we fold in the melted dark chocolate to the batter. And now the batter is ready. We have here an Easter bunny baking mold. I actually got this as a present from my husband's aunt. Then grease the baking mold well. I always use melted butter. Sprinkle the baking mold generously with flour so it is easy for us to remove the cake. Then we will put the baking mold together and then remove the extra flour. Carefully fill the baking mold with butter about 3/4 full. Then tap the molds against the table a few times to remove bubbles. We bake the cake in a 175 degrees Celsius preheated oven for about 40 minutes or until the cake is done. Once it has cooled down, we cut the excess part of the cake so we will have an even bottom. And here's our second portion. And this time I got help from my son. And there's our second bunny cake. A little bit smaller than the first one. And again, for us to have a straight bottom, we have to cut a portion of this cake. The next step is coating the cake with the ganache. For these two bunny cakes, I used 150 grams of dark chocolate and 150 grams whipped cream. And here's the fun part, coating the cake with the ganache. For those corners or areas which are not yet covered with the chocolate, we can use a brush. We use edible eyes. So the first cake is done. We will do the same for the second one. Then we will let them cool down. The final step is decorating the cake and putting them together. Since we wanted to color the egg with yellow, we prepared a mixture of sugar powder, about 100 grams, the juice of a half lemon, and yellow food coloring. I made it thick enough for the mixture to hold or to stay. And for the final touch, I sprinkled some coconut flakes on top. Because I wanted to put these Easter bunny cakes on top of the table, I took a serving plate, put some Easter decorations together. I wrapped the bottom of the cakes with a cling wrap so it doesn't touch the hay. And then we placed Easter chocolate eggs around.
Sunrise is just for you, so come along and take my hand.
And there's our Easter masterpiece. Isn't it beautiful? The kids will really love doing this. I hope you all had a nice Easter celebration as we had. On Easter Sunday, we actually had a perfect weather to sit outside in the garden and enjoy our cake and coffee. Thank you all for watching and looking forward to share with you more in my upcoming videos.